Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are going to kick off our live stream here where I am going to react to the Nintendo Switch E3 Nintendo Direct. I am Gary. This is Rock Solid Productions. I have not seen any of the broadcast to this point. The one thing I do know is that we get Fortnight coming. That's the only thing that I know that's happening. I'm going to grab one thing real quick. We're going to let some people come on into the chat, and we're going to queue things up here so that we can keep an eye on what's going on both in the chat and on screen. If this is your first time here, welcome as always. Make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up and a like. That definitely, both of those items definitely helps out the channel. So I'm going to grab one thing real quick that is off camera. I'll have to set my headset down, but it's something that we actually have a very cool announcement to make here, and it is directly tied into the Switch. So bear with me for just a moment. While I grab that, I'll be back on the headset in just a second, and we are going to start the broadcast from Nintendo at the top of the hour. That's the cool thing about this being a watching after the fact, is the fact that we can pause throughout, rewind, and kind of react to everything. So again, if you are here in the chat, make sure that you say hi. Would love to know that only sponsors can send a message. No, that is not right. Hang on, I have an issue going on here. That is not... Nope. Sorry. We're going to pause. And we are going to dive into one setting here real quick. I apologize for this. I'm going to actually turn that off for a moment so you guys are not bothered with the behind-the-scenes stuff as I grab this. Why did that do that as far as saying only sponsored only mode is on? That's... No. Sorry about that, guys. I've never seen that pop up before in my life. There we go. All right, everybody should be able to chat now. Sorry about that. That was completely on my end. And now I'm going to grab what I needed to grab here. And, well, we are waiting for the top of the hour. We will get everything up and going. So one moment. Sorry about that. So one of the things that, again, I wanted to kind of show off here is something we have coming up on the channel here soon, and that is a review and tutorial about the new arcade bracket available for the Switch, and this is available through Banggood.com. They are a new supporter to the channel, and I will be showing how to assemble this and how it actually works. Very much in the Labo style, although it doesn't say Labo anywhere on here. Again, keep an eye in the near future. I'll have information as far as the review and everything. Probably in the next week or so, we'll have the review of this up. Let us move that there. And about 2 minutes before we're going to start, Diane Limples, how you doing? Edgar, welcome back. I'm glad to see you again. And we will kick things off. Like I say, I wanted to start the stream a little bit early so we could talk a little bit before everything started. And we will get the stream starting here in uno momento, por favor. And actually, whoop, I hit the wrong button there. So one thing I will ask is if anyone has seen the broadcast. Hey, Super Andrew, welcome. Welcome again. Thanks again, everyone, for stopping by. If you have seen the broadcast, please just no spoilers. That is the one thing that I am requesting. Why am I not seeing any chat pop up here? That's really odd. Yeah. No. Alright. Why do we have no chat window? I don't know why the chat's not popping up. I'm going to send a test message here real quick. See if it's just on my end or what. Let me know if you guys are seeing the chat pop up on your end. I apologize for some brief technical issues. So I'm seeing the chat in mine, but I'm not seeing it pop up in the video itself. So that's rather bizarre. Last minute predictions from me. How about let's throw this out here because, like I say, I haven't seen anything. The only thing I know is the fact that made a big deal. Traded one of my friends his Sega Justice with my instance. That's awesome. Good news there, Edgar. Yeah, why is this not popping up for me for the chat? That's really odd. Oh well, I can keep an eye on it here on my tablet, so I apologize for that. So last minute predictions. Fortnight, I already know, is announced, so that's no big deal. We will get an announced release date for Metroid 4, and it will be not until 2019. The one last thing will be a tease for another Zelda game. We will not get information on Hulu and Netflix, and there will be no new hardware announced. So those are my predictions. I haven't seen anything yet, and at this point, we're going to get started. Much like yesterday, if I need to adjust the audio, please let me know. Looks like that audio is a little bit hot. Good deal, Edgar. Looks like Transformers. Very cell shading kind of graphics on here. Pretty cool looking. Oh, Nintendo will keep working on it. I mean, that's one of those that it's going to be a staple on the platform. Good way, good, very high energy way to kick off this direct. You know, completely the opposite of Sony's last night. I'm digging it. What's the name of the game, though? This wouldn't be a Mech Warrior. God, that almost looks like Metroplex. Good music, kind of death metal, kind of, yeah. Wow, what a contrast with Sony and their banjo player. Now again, my question, you guys have heard me ask this before. Daemon X Machina. Okay. Looks pretty cool. Coming 2019, little disappointing that it's coming that far out, but good to know. It's 3564. I'm not big for subtitles like this. So references of a Xenoblade? Hey Rex, how you doing? You know, one of the neat things they've done with the Switch is use this more anime style, which in some ways hides the lack of power of the system. But this actually looks really good. Again, let me know, guys, audio, if I need to change anything. Be more than happy to make any alterations. If in a free time so I'm doing at least 10% better, was too much back. Well, that's good, Rex. Yep, Xenoblade Chronicles. Kind of had a feeling, and I've actually never played any of the Xenoblade games. Ooh, coming out in September.
When we launched Nintendo
Reggie!
Switch, our vision was a home system you could play together anytime, anywhere.
That's awesome, Edgar.
Controllers, countless play possibilities. From day one, all of you have shown the world what that means. Whether playing at home or on the go, from low to on high. Where will Nintendo Switch take you next? To a smashing.
See, I've never. Oh, nice Smash reference, Reggie.
Or on a journey.
You know, I was talking to Rex the Great the other night. We actually did a live stream on his channel where we did some Mario Kart 8 racing. And, like, we both agree we never really take our Switches anywhere. Like, this is one of the rare times I have my Switch right here.
You Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. A brand new Pokemon adventure through the vibrant Kanto region where your partner, Pikachu or Eevee, is always by your side. Add the transformative power of Nintendo Switch.
It's interesting to see they're adding the motion controls kind of from the Wii remote into this.
Catch or battle Pokemon on one system with a friend. You can even transfer a Pokemon into the game from Pokemon Go. This is a Pokeball Plus.
Yeah, good call, Rex.
Use it like a Joy-Con controller with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, or play the entire game with it alone. You can put a Pokemon into the Pokeball Plus, then bring it with you.
Is it me, or did that Switch kind of look like it was GameCube Indigo Purple?
Mew comes exclusive with every Pokeball Plus and can join you on your journey through the game. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and the Pokeball Plus will be available on November 16th.
You know, that needs to be a bundle with those two games and the Pokeball if you buy everything all in one. Some retailer somewhere needs to do that.
Whoever you like, only on Nintendo Switch. Now, let's check out something else we can't wait to show you.
I love this presentation so much better than the Sony one, just as far as the pacing of it and everything. But even the Microsoft one, I think I like this a little bit better.
All or nothing.
Mario Party? Super Mario Party. Never been a huge fan of the... See, this is so unrealistic. Who's going to take their Switch to a coffee shop and just happen to have 4 total... Oh, here's why they've got 4 is because you've got 2 Switches. I think I'll ever buy a Switch to... That's pretty cool. I only know one other person that has a Switch here near me.
Are you guys ready to do this?
I'm sorry. There are far too many bugs for that to be a true campsite.
Ready? Yeah.
That's on a soundstage somewhere. See, the thing about the Sony one, Rex, was the fact that, yeah, they focused on games, but they never provided any context with the games. It was just like watching one of the dullest live streams I've ever seen anywhere. So my girlfriend Ginger, the one who has gotten me the Spice Orange GameCube and the top-loading NES, has asked about playing different games, and she's not a gamer at all. We've had fun playing Mario Kart together on the N64 and on the Switch. I wonder if this isn't something that might get her... She's just afraid she's going to look dumb because she's not a gamer. Very cool. October 5th, right around the corner for that. Good.
Long ago, the divine Seros received a revelation from
What is this?
a gift to help guide the lost. Now, the goddess watches over Fodlan from her kingdom above as the mother of all life, the arbiter of every soul.
You know what I want is I want a proper anime-style Fire Emblem, very popular series. I want a Japanese anime-style Voltron from the 80s game. That would be awesome.
Give me orders. It's time to measure your worth as an instructor.
The other thing, too, I mean, if you guys haven't seen the new episode of Switch It Up, it's up today for the public consumption. Also have last week's and the previous week's up, of course. There's so many hand-drawn games that are coming out now for the Switch. Again, I think that this is one of those where, you know, doing the hand-drawn animation may actually be easier on the system to render the graphics so they can hide some of the shortcomings. I like the way this looks. I don't know that I would buy it, but it looks great.
Reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. No, I wish I could stay here and cherish all.
Oh, don't tell me that they got political in this, did they?
One misstep, and we fall to our ruin. So take your first step. It's now or never.
That's one of the things that's killing Lucasfilm right now.
I will return here someday, my teacher. Promise me that you won't forget me.
I don't want to see anything that's, unless it's the first time. Viva Pinata? Oh no, Fortnite. Okay. And I must admit, I have already downloaded Fortnite on my Switch. Just go ahead and show you guys that real quick. That Fortnite is downloaded. And I look forward to actually playing against my daughter, who has an Xbox One. And I'll share my friend code in here in a second.
I can't wait to drop off the battle bus and meet some of you on the battlefield in Fortnite.
That would be awesome to
And
actually be able to
on
play
the
with
Switch,
Reggie.
you
I'm
can
not going to
have
lie.
a complete battle royale experience, whether playing together online with friends in the same room or around the world. Available at 10 a.m. Pacific time today. Nintendo Switch, a home console where you can access a full range of games content, including a wealth of groundbreaking games from our independent development community. Your support for indie games on Nintendo Switch has been inspiring. And to all of you, as well as all of the developers behind these rich and varied experiences.
Now, one thing I have heard is that if you have downloaded and signed into a Fortnite account on a PlayStation 4, you cannot transfer that information over to the
Aspiring
Switch.
chefs, ready your cleavers, pots, and cutting boards in Overcooked 2, a sequel that's brimming with more recipes, characters, kitchens, and white-knuckle mayhem. Prepare for the ultimate cook-off with new features like the ability to throw ingredients, kitchens that can change on the fly, and with Nintendo Switch...
You know, this would be a fun game if they would theme it like with Ratatouille, I think. You know, get that Disney license in there.
Online play. Save the world from clumsy cooking when Team 17's frantic food juggler arrives on August 7th.
Very cool.
Hop on a snail, hoard berries, or wipe out the enemy's queen to claim victory in Killer Queen Black.
Almost looks like
Redesigned
Joust.
from the ground up, Liquid Bit and Bumble Bear Games' acclaimed arcade extravaganza.
It's good aftermarket Genesis games because any have good aftermarket. There are Edgar, hang tight because J Love 81 and I are actually working on a video together where we are going to show how to build a great Genesis collection for under 75 bucks. I would say Earthworm Jim, of course. You know, the definitive edition is on the Genesis, I would say. Street Fighter 2 Champions Edition is great. There's a lot of stuff out there, so keep an eye, Edgar. I'm hoping next week to have that video up.
Content is available on the Nintendo eShop starting today.
Very cool for Hollow Knight fans.
Terrific indie games you can play in the months ahead. After this presentation, stay tuned for Nintendo Treehouse Live.
Now, I'm not going to broadcast the Treehouse, just so you guys know, but if you want to hang out and talk after everything is all said and done, we can definitely do that.
I cannot wait to watch as intrepid challengers test their mettle in our Splatoon 2 World Championship and Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. The action starts immediately following Nintendo Treehouse Live.
I really hope Smash is not just a reskin or a port of Smash for the Wii U.
Traveler from Square Enix is coming exclusively for Nintendo Switch on July 13th. And you can download a brand new demo for the game from the Nintendo eShop on June 14th.
Very cool.
Let's take another action-packed look at some more experiences coming soon to Nintendo Switch.
More like third-party devs, Rex. Starlink actually looks really cool, and I didn't know anything about that game until I saw the broadcast the other day from, was it Ubisoft? Whoever it was that came out with that. Another Minecraft coming out, yawn. Covered that and Switch It Up last week. Sushi Striker. Ubisoft did cover Mario Rabbids Update. Funny thing, Just Dance 2019 also coming out for the Wii. Not the Wii U, the Wii. Splatoon 2, having an expansion there would be great. I hope that that's not more than 15 or 20 bucks for Captain Toad. Order this. You gotta order. What? Crash only got like 5 seconds? That's BS. I have my copy of Crash ordered on Amazon right now. Paladins is out today for 30 bucks. Now, if you don't want to pay for it, there will be a free version coming later this summer. No, Lamont, I did not see this earlier at all. I was working. I was going to watch and then rewatch it now. I'm like, no, I want to be surprised. The only thing I knew coming into this, I had caught on Twitter that Fortnight was confirmed for the Switch. Mega Man 11, that's going to be... Again, why do they... Oh, I want to see more Mega Man 11. Wall bouncing in the tennis game? That's interesting.
Hi, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi of Nintendo. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. Recently, it's been nice to see people pull their Nintendo Switch systems from their bags to play, even when they have only a little bit of free time.
I have never seen that, not once.
Every time I see that, I can't help but smile.
Even when I was flying to Germany, I never saw another Switch anywhere in any of the airports I was at.
To surprise people all over the world, and we're thankful for the many publishing partners also making games for Nintendo Switch. Today we share just a small portion of what we're currently working on. We hope you will look forward to what's coming next on Nintendo Switch. Now, it's time to share information on a certain title. I'll turn it over to someone I think you know.
A certain title, can we... Oh, I was hoping that was going to be Metroid. Yeah, no spoilers, please, if you have already seen this.
Today, I'd like to introduce you to the new Super Smash Bros. Game for the Nintendo Switch. As you may know, Super Smash Bros. Is an action game about smashing beloved game characters off the screen. Many fighters have appeared in this series. I'm sure you are all eager to find out who will be joining the roster this time. So we made a video to showcase some fighters appearing in the game.
Are we going to get a Fortnite character in here?
Each fighter signifies the order in which they joined the Super Smash Bros. Series. Please take a look.
Show, don't tell. Wow, Mario looks great. Those backgrounds look really good. Wow, look at Bowser. Link looks good too. Is that Pip? Or Marth? That blew everybody's mind when we first saw Sonic in here. Did she just give him a rump bump? I will be annoyed when I see who they're adding. The Inklings we kind of knew were coming. I have to admit, I'm not a fan of the Pokemon in here because they have so many powers already. It's like you don't need them in here. I forgot Ken was in the in this. Solid Snake. So every character ever will be here? That's awesome. That's good news. I wonder if they've gimped Diddy Kong since he had such a an advantage in the Wii U version. Now, they'll all be here. Will they all be available right away, or how much will you have to unlock? That looks cool. Hey, Chit Chat, how you doing, brother? Yeah, so far I'm digging this a lot. They're keeping the action going. They're providing context along with just showing like this is straight gameplay or game example. Okay, so who are they adding? That was cute. I mean, the Inklings are new, because I don't think those were in the Wii U version.
That's right. Every fighter in Super Smash Bros. History is joining the battle. Indeed, absolutely every Super Smash Bros. Fighter ever is in this game, whether they were originally DLC or only appeared once in the past. We believe that's what players want, so we made the impossible possible.
Okay, great, but who's new?
Any way you slice it, this one has the most Smash for your buck. Simply put, this is the biggest crossover in gaming history. Once again, worlds will collide. Even so, your starting roster may be as small as the original Nintendo 64 game. We've streamlined the conditions for unlocking fighters, and we want to make
So you will still have to unlock as you play.
recruiting popular characters to your side.
I'm hoping there's online too.
Are also making a return. See what happens when you pit many different fighters against one
See, because
another.
that's one of the reasons I've never gotten into Smash. I've never had anyone to play with here at the
Now let's
house.
take a closer look at certain fighters by highlighting how they've changed since their last appearance.
You should make a video about cheap and affordable,
Mario's still
decent
easy to
equipment
use,
for you
but
too.
we did add
Lamont, I'm
some
actually working on that, and
from
that's
his latest adventure. He can
I
also
announced something a
wear
little bit, or I'll get to that
Ninja.
before we sign off for the day.
Link dons his champion's tunic from The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Overrated
Bombs are
game.
now remotely detonated, and his final smash unleashes ancient arrows. He can also wear Link's familiar tunic of the wild.
But specifically, what kind of software and whatnot, Mike, I can absolutely understand the question.
Work together with Nana. Once she's gone, you're in serious trouble.
I love the animation there on Bowser. He
Link's
looks
outfit from
great.
Fire Emblem Path of Radiance returns, along with his look from Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Now you can use both versions for the first time. The two different versions are even voiced a little differently.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
We now
Pika,
have the female version
Pika,
of Pikachu.
Choo!
Heart-shaped tail. Did you notice Pikachu Libre is a girl?
No, had no idea. You know why? Because it's a video game and the sex of the character really doesn't matter to me.
Received an overhaul. This time, final smashes are straight to the point, so you can get right back to fighting. Falco's final smash features an unorthodox ship formation that's more unruly than Fox's. Either way, the Landmaster has...
That looks great. That really looks amazing.
In one-on-one fights, Ryu will always face his opponents, just like in his original game appearances. It's a small touch that reduces accidental command inputs. Charge moves, like Samus's charge shot, can now power up in midair. You can cancel with jump or dodge, but you'll be open to attack. Marth's dancing
There you go,
moves
Lamont.
fast
Those are some good
and
tips right
Pikachu
there.
unleashed.
I use, it was Sony Vegas Movie Studio. It's now Magic's Movie Studio.
Fully voiced in English.
And you can get those for about, or that software for about 50 bucks.
Backed by popular demand, veteran fighter Snake is sneaking back into the fray. It's been 10 years since his last appearance in the series, so we can
Well,
finally
Rex,
make
that,
mainstream matches
yeah,
soon.
I absolutely know what you're saying. You know why they're doing it.
King DDD's final smash is basically a cage fight where he unleashes missiles and a jet hammer.
Okay, that's awesome. But if he's going to do the jackhammer, it's a suplex that he slams him down and catches him with a power slam. Am I right, Mike? Am I right?
Its electric
That's
shots
the
still
jackhammer if you're
damage
going to be in a
itself,
cage.
so be careful. In The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Zelda's more into research than fighting, so her design is from The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. Zelda is much more elegant and regal than our other fighters, but we made sure you wouldn't underestimate her energetic attacks. Her final smash is a ceiling move called Triforce of Wisdom.
That's pretty neat looking.
Sonic's final smash, Super Sonic, is more souped up than ever. Either you're too slow.
Oh, that's
like
awesome.
Pac-Man also got a speed boost this time around. Looping around the stage.
That is awesome as well. I like that.
Pokemon Trainer is back with Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard.
Hey, Matt, welcome to the stream.
You can change Pokemon during battle, and this time there's no penalties for sticking with one, so feel free to pick your main.
Now, not being a huge Smash fan, for
Also,
me,
you
this
can
is dragging on a
Pokemon
little
Trainer
bit.
for the first time. Some fighters, like Captain Falcon, trigger a dramatic slow-mo effect on strong attacks in one-on-one fights.
Oh, that's animal abuse right there.
And of course, his hazardous Big Blue stage is making a return.
I hated that stage. It was such a pain in the ass.
Just like before, you can play as Cloud in his Final Fantasy VII costume or his Final Fantasy VII Advent Children costume. Now you can see his limit gauge near his damage percentage at all times. Special displays are available for certain other fighters too. For example, you can see how much longer Robin can use Levin Sword and
I mean, is it, like I say, is it me or is this just, all right, we're going on, feels like 10 minutes of just one game now.
Between the male and female versions, there are 8 different villagers. Bowser's Final Smash, Giga Bowser, is even bigger and better. He's now as big as Bowser from the Yoshi's Island game.
That's awesome.
All of Mr. Game & Watch's moves are back, and he looks even more...
Matt, don't ruin it for those who have not seen this yet. Please, no spoilers.
Young Link from Super Smash Bros. Melee is making a comeback that makes 3 Links for the first time. Lon Lon Milk, anyone? After 10 long years, Wolf makes his return. His design is based on Star Fox Zero, and each of his moves have received a significant upgrade.
Why would you base anything on Star Fox Zero? Well, the game was decent. The controls were just terrible.
Kirby is his usual puffy self, but we've added a little something to his stone.
Feel free to shoot me on it.
He has a copy ability for every fighter, so the more fighters...
Well, Lamont, actually, I'm not... I don't have my... I'm not using my Instagram anymore, really. Shoot me an email at rocksolidmail@gmail.com.
But now you can choose a specific one with a button press and a quick directional tilt. Sure is handy to change arts on the fly. We also added Fiora to his Final Smash.
There you go.
Rises again.
That's where you can reach out to me at.
Design from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. And for his Final Smash, he becomes Demon King Ganon. Mii Fighter's proportions have been tweaked a bit. There are 3 types: Brawler, Sword Fighter, and Gunner. The moveset for each type has also been enhanced.
See, if you're going to have a Mii fighter, I really want to be able to fight with my Mii, you know what I mean?
We're hoping to get this fighter ready for online play. Previously, Pit's Final Smash was 3 sacred treasures. This time, he'll be riding in style on the Lightning Chariot.
Online battles in their future. Huh.
In the last game, Zero Suit Samus's Final Smash called in her gunship. This time, she uses her power suit to fire a devastating laser.
Laser.
When Olimar gets damaged, you'll see a crack in his helmet. But don't worry, it'll get fixed up right away. Bayonetta's costumes from her first 2 games are both available.
Yeah, they didn't tone her down at all.
And you'll hear differences in the sound effects. It seems we have a guest. Rodan appears as an assist trophy.
It's me, Wario.
Warrior Man has changed quite a bit. After transforming, he no longer uses individual attacks to get the job done. Donkey Kong's Final Smash is all rapid-fire punches like Donkey Kong Jungle Beat.
Oh, he's beating the crap out of Yoshi.
You'll notice that he and other fighters have expressive new facial animations. Little Mac's Final Smash is now a rush of blows from Giga Mac. In fact, all Final Smash moves in the game get right to the punch. Ness's new Final Smash calls on Paula and Pooh. Of course, Jeff still shows up as an assist trophy.
Okay,
Likewise,
I get it.
Final
Smash. You guys changed the finishers. I got you.
At first glance, Wii Fit Trainer seems the same, but her face has a new look.
She actually has a face.
Whether to change it, but it was a request from the Wii Fit developers. We've included all the hazards from both versions of Mega Man Stage from Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. And for his Final Smash, say hello to Proto Man and Bass.
That's awesome.
Palutena's special attacks have been streamlined this time around, and her down special is now both a counter and a deflector. Rob has a new gauge on his chassis, showing how much fuel he has left for hovering.
That's neat.
Notice the epsilon symbols next to Lucina and Dark Pit's numbers? Each of these fighters are based on another fighter in the game. We're treating these fighters a little differently and have decided to call them Echo Fighters. Allow me to introduce a brand new Echo Fighter. Daisy joins the roster as Peach's Echo Fighter. She fights in a similar manner as Peach, but they have different characteristics, which we hope you'll enjoy. Have fun playing as your favorite princesses. All in all, if you add up the changes we're making, there could be tens of thousands.
Okay, great.
I hope
What
you
are the
enjoy
new
this series.
players? Or the new characters.
And here's a new fighter.
About damn time. Which we already knew about the Inklings.
Inkling is a completely new addition to the roster. If you ink opponents, they'll take more damage from attacks.
I hope that you actually can go, like, actually in Splatoon and go into your ink and whatnot to hide. That'd be pretty neat.
Splat Roller, and the final smash, Killer Whale. You can actually run out of ink, so it's important to refill by pressing the B button while shielding.
Oh, so you
Boy
can.
also
Good.
get used alongside Inkling Girl. Inklings are very fashionable. All 8 have their own outfits. And each has their own ink color, so matches get really bright. By the way, we added in the squid.
Oh
sisters
god,
and
I hate
sister
those two.
During their live
They are
concerts,
so
zooms
annoying.
in for a close-up.
All they do is interrupt the gameplay in the actual Splatoon game.
While we're on the topic of assist trophies, let me share some additional information.
The ghosts from
You may know
Pac-Man are
assist
awesome.
trophies lend helpful support in battles. You can KO assist trophies by inflicting damage, and now you get points for it too. However, some assist trophies will remain unbeatable. Maybe an unexpected guest will photobomb your battle. Yep, it's him.
Bomberman? Has Bomberman been in Smash before?
There's
That's
a wide
pretty neat.
variety. More than 50 of them appear in the game. Of course, we're also adding even more Pokemon and items. We can't wait to show you.
Well, clearly you can't wait to show us because this presentation is kind of dragged. Out of Mario Galaxy, that's cool. Oh, that's nasty. A fake Smash Ball?
There are a variety of stages available in this game as well, including a massive list of returning stages. If you get a group together to play, it'll be a challenge to hit them all. The graphics have been improved as well. Let's get a look at some stages from various games.
That looks really good. From Spirit Tracks. Loving the music from Mario Sunshine. You know, and I have Smash for the Wii U. I, like, rarely, if ever, played it. They're adding the plateaus from Breath of the Wild. Oh, cool, how you can actually destroy it.
All stages now have both Battlefield and Omega forms too. These versions hover above an abyss. Their sizes and terrain are all the same, so savor the simplicity with music and backgrounds from your favorite series.
That Yoshi's Epic Yarn stage looked really cool.
Let's take a sneak peek at the new and returning techniques you can pull off during battles.
You know, here's the thing. I mean, so the Switch has got a really good controller, and the Pro Controller, I wonder if they're going to actually announce a GameCube style controller too.
Even on the ground, you'll be wide open to attack, and your duration of intangibility gets shorter. You can execute short hop attacks by pressing the A button and jump at any time.
That was cool.
Also, you can smash attacks.
Background music is
just like the previous
Punch Out.
A perfect shield occurs when you release the shield button. Until now, you were able to pull it off without any major risks, but going forward, you'll need to time it carefully. For one-on-one battles, the damage dealt will now be greater than in battles with higher numbers of players. This should help ensure that the action is well-paced.
Huh.
In a timed battle, the fighter in the lead will sometimes flash with light.
Yeah, that was always hard in the previous games, was to find out who's got the lead and who's got the most smashes.
We've got something special for your playing pleasure in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh, it's a GameCube controller. Yeah, baby.
Nintendo GameCube controllers can be used in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Sweet!
It just isn't the same without them. Not to mention, all Super Smash Bros. Series amiibo figures are compatible this time as well. In fact, all fighters' current amiibo figures will be supported, even if they're from a different series.
That's
Have
awesome.
A compatible amiibo figure to add in a figure player, or FP, and level up. Your FP data from previous titles can be transferred.
But we still haven't heard about any new characters.
Our staff will continue working hard until the game releases. We really appreciate your support. We've made including every single fighter ever our #1 goal, so I'm kind of hoping you aren't expecting too many new challengers. However, we do have one more announcement. Please take a look.
Okay, so who are the new players? Can't tell who that... Okay, so that's Samus, Mario, and Mega Man. Is that a Metroid? That's a good question, Matt. I don't know what the hell that is. Ridley, it's big. No idea what Ridley is. Just coins. So what game is this Ridley from? Ah. Sorry. No idea. So really, Ridley is the only extra character that wasn't announced? Wait, that's it? Here. That's it. Come on. No, seriously, that's it. They were going very, very strong, and then it just stopped. That's it? Okay. Wow. I'm floored that is it. So no talk about Netflix or Hulu. No talk about Yoshi, the Yoshi's Epic Yarn, which was discussed last year and may have actually been the year before as a Wii U title. No Metroid 4 talk. Okay, Nintendo. Not being a huge Smash fan, I'm... So let me go back here.
Support for indie.
Okay, Fortnite, decent. They went through a bunch of, Mario Party 4 if you're a fan of it. Pokemon if you're a fan of it. I mean, am I missing something here? Because I'm looking at this and there was a lot going on, but what titles do I want? Okay, I can't anymore. That's just... at least the one good takeaway is they did not talk about WWE 2K19. So hopefully they have abandoned that or what have you. Wow, that is... Let me catch up on some... Was that better than PS4? Yes, and I'll tell you why. The fact that they at least kept their broadcast going. They had core gameplay, and they were discussing what was going on with it. But let's see here. So let's go. It was a 42-minute presentation, right? Over half of it was dedicated to Smash? Let's go back just to hear more. "25 minutes, if my math is right. Yeah, 25 minutes dedicated to Smash. If you're a Smash fan, I mean, outstanding. But, yeah, Lamont nailed it. No traditional Paper Mario, no Metroid 4, no Diddy Kong Racing, which, unless they have a new developer on hand, that was a rare game, so just remember that. Mother 3 you're not going to get, so give up on that. No Yoshi, which I'm disappointed in. Yeah, that... No talk about the 3DS or 2DS, so I think that's a pretty good sign that those systems are on their way out. No talk about the online play. None. So, wow, that's wild. So, Lamont, like I mentioned earlier, we have a new partner on the channel that I announced as we were doing kind of our pre-stream here. And here is an example of one of the products that they have already sent us. This is from Banggood.com. And this is basically a Labo-style kit that you can convert or make to make an arcade-style cabinet for your Switch to drop in. So I'll be doing a build and review video on on that. As far as equipment for your channel, one of the things I actually have coming from Banggood.com too, they're just out of it right now. It's supposed to be in actually it's supposed to be in stock tomorrow, so hopefully in the next week or so I've got it, is a camera gimbal that you can actually hold either like a GoPro or your smartphone to be able to shoot videos with. Like I think Chit Chat mentioned, you can get inexpensive microphones off of Amazon for, I think the one that I used was about $15. It's actually the exact same unit that you can get at Best Buy for $50. The only thing is this one doesn't say Insignia on it. It says whatever the actual manufacturer is. You know, a decent set of lights will run you about $50. A tripod you can get for $20. Cell phone holders are like $5 or $10 for tripod mounts and everything. And then the microphone. The biggest thing for me, I can forgive bad lighting. Give me decent audio though. So, but look for something to come of that in the near future as we talk about things to build your channel up and equipment that we use. I'm hoping to have affiliate links so that you guys can get discounts and whatnot if you order through the channel. So that would be decent there. Wow, that's really all it was. I was kind of hoping that with Resident Evil 2 being announced yesterday for the PlayStation 4 that we'd have a chance of getting Resident Evil 4 on the Switch, which is my favorite Resident Evil of all time. And even just a direct port, I'd be fine with. Wow, that was not good. I have to say, Microsoft won E3 this year as far as the big three, Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. Microsoft's presentation was a hell of a lot better. Now, I know Nintendo also does their directs throughout the year. They do the Treehouse footage and whatnot that they did after this, that they may have shown a few additional things, but quite honestly, if this is your major presentation, they blew their wad, and if you weren't a Smash fan, yeesh. But that's going to do it for me here tonight for this broadcast. Make sure if you haven't done so yet, check out our Switch It Up, which posted earlier today for everyone. If you do want to get early access to all of our videos, make sure you head on over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid for just $1 a month. You can get early access to all of our content. In fact, as soon as I get done here, I'm going to eat something real quick, and I will be posting a Who Rocks the Box, because we got some cool stuff come in recently that we need to feature on the channel. And then we are working, in addition to the the arcade bracket from Banggood.com, that we are working on 2 collaboration videos, one with Jay the NES Addict, and we're going to help you get an NES and Super NES collection for under $100 for each. And then, like I mentioned earlier, we're also going to do another one where we're going to talk about how to get a Genesis collection for under $75, and we're going to be working with JLove81. Jen is going to be helping me out with that because she's just gotten into Genesis collecting recently herself. Above and beyond that, working on a lot of stuff, and we should be back in the swing kind of the way we were very soon, trying to get back to 2 to 3 videos a week. Switch it up, that's one. That's great, but we need to get you guys more content than that. So, as always, I do appreciate your support, your thumbs up, your likes, and your shares. Make sure to head on over to the Twitter page, and we are over there at Rock Solid Studios, or on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions. So that's going to do it for me. I may do a recap kind of ranking all 3 of these presentations and what I think of them and whatnot. And yeah, this was not good. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you soon, and until then, I am checked out.